Monica and welcome to my channel. In this video, I document my whole journey in completing my Pilates instructor course in Sydney. The reason why I really wanted to vlog this whole process was because when I was getting into finding an instructor course to buy, I couldn't find that much content on classes in Sydney or even Pilates instructors in Sydney and what their experience was like. And so, yeah, that's why I wanted to vlog all of it so that you can essentially see how we learn in class, how we learn how to teach, how we practice, what exactly goes down in our instructor classes. Another big part about becoming a Pilates instructor is also preparing for your exam. Preparing for your exams is super important because that's essentially what gets you to become a certified Pilates instructor. And with this certificate, you can then put that on your resume and start applying to studios to start teaching. And the course that I took is by Unite Health. This is a course that's recognized by KX Pilates, and there are a few different options of the kind of timelines that you want to take, but since I have a full-time job, I wanted to take the option that is the least intensive so that I can still go to work 5 days a week. How it's structured is that half of it is online and then half of it is in person. The first 4 weekend classes are all held on Zoom. Commitment level, it's actually not too bad because you're just only committing to 1 weekend per month. And so that's Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 5 p.m. But yeah, all of the online content is all about the mat Pilates repertoires. For the in-person classes, that's when we actually go to a studio. But yeah, you kind of end with 3 in-person classes going through all of the reformer repertoire as well as how to prepare for your examination. But yeah, that's the overall information about the course that I took. So let's get straight into the vlog. Good morning! So today is day 1 of our weekend in-person class. This is my cardio of the day. You guys know the Central Surrey Hills uphill? Oh my god. It's such a workout for me. At the start of the day, usually the teacher will talk through all of the exercises that we're learning for that day. So they will talk about what the purpose of the exercise is, as well as what types of muscles that we're targeting. And then he'll grab a student to demo teaching the exercise and just show us like how to do the exercise properly. And then here it's our turn to try practice teaching the different exercises as well as also learn how to do the exercises properly. And so yeah, you can see here that we're all taking turns to practice teaching. At this time it's probably around like 11 and we're taking a little coffee break, so we go to a cafe nearby and get a little pick-me-up. Then after our break, we continue practicing teaching. In a day, we probably learn around like 15 to 20 exercises, so it's a lot to get through, and we're going through each exercise in a lot of detail as well. So the teacher will go through exactly what we need to keep in mind of in terms of form, as well as how to instruct these movements clearly. Obliques.
Your obliques. So this A, stretching healing, very good. Would you expect them to have?
The anatomy will be more tested in the online exam, do you think? See if I've got it.
Alright, now that we're back from lunch, we moved up to the KX studio because they have more reformer beds, so everyone can get a chance to hop on and start practicing all of the movements that we learned for the day. So yeah, we're just going through all of the repertoire, and then now it's time to practice teaching. So each one of us picks a few exercises, and then we've split up into little groups. We practice teaching a few of these exercises, and then we take turns. So yeah, the afternoon is completely focused on practice.
Stand those hands out in front of you. and lower down. Good. Shoulders. No one's taking the hand. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Only make sure you.
After everyone finishes teaching, we also make sure that we give feedback for each other. And this is really important so that we know what we can improve on. So for the rest of the afternoon, we take turns continuing to teach. And we're also doing the exercises as well, which really helped.
And over. Really up with your right hand, squeeze it up, and then over like you're going over a fence. And you're done. Well done. Very good.
Hello, I'm home now. Oh my god. These classes don't get any better. It's just such a long day, but I'm finally home. It's like 4:50 right now. I'm home and really hungry. I feel like after these classes, like I'm usually a bit peckish because like we're just doing so many exercises, like practicing teaching and also doing the exercises, and we have to like be doing the exercises for the other classmates in the room to also teach. So it's just like it's a lot of exercise, and yeah, I'm hungry. But I'm having Chobani. This is my all-time favorite yogurt because this one has actually passion fruit kind of jam in the bottom. So it's actually really good. Alright, now that it's day 2, we are continuing to learn a new set of exercises now. So again, the teacher is demonstrating how to teach them, and now we're actually developing a class plan. So we're picking out more advanced movements and also layering in a couple of variations to make these exercises more hard. We also jump onto the reformer to try testing out these movements.
I recently got one. My that I'm going to, and she actually.
Alright, now that we're back from lunch, we are trying to test out our exercises on the reformer. So now everyone gets a chance to feel the movements and then also get a chance to practice teaching these movements as well.
Hi, my name is Monica. Welcome to our class today. So let's go on a yellow spring for this one. And when we're ready, have our elbows to our side. We're going to be extending our arms out without moving our elbows. Ensuring that our shoulders are
It's the wind. So, alright, legs are doing opposite things, and then we're going to meet back. And then coming seated up and.
So realistically, this exercise is very similar to hamstring. It's just straight up.
Oh, that's cute. I love it. We just finished class, week 5, all done. We have 2 more weekend classes to go. Oh my god, it's so bright. We ended class at 4 p.m. today. I can wind down before we start work again tomorrow. Oh my gosh, like that's the thing about these weekend classes. It's just like 2 full-on days, and then on Monday you have to get back into work. But you know, I still really enjoy these weekend classes. I feel like you just learn so much more doing everything in person and actually getting the time to like teach. A lot of it also comes with like impromptu teaching and just like getting over the nerves of starting to teach. Even if you're not super familiar with instructions, I feel like just giving yourself that pressure really allows you to just like learn so much more at such a faster pace. So yeah, feeling good. Alright, now it's weekend 2, and here we're back on the studio going through the repertoire that we learned on that day, which was specifically the standing series. Another thing to note is that each weekend you get a new teacher, so it's actually quite nice to experience how each teacher has their own way of teaching.
Knee stretches. I'm not thinking about using my quads to pull the bed in. I'm toning my lower belly.
So exhale to push the carriage out, inhale to bring the carriage back in. That looks good. Pushing the carriage out.
So yeah, the thing about Reformer is that you also have a lot of different equipment that you can use to provide variations and make different sorts of exercises like a little bit more fun and more interesting.
Go stop the mat. Beautiful. Leaning like a tower. And we're gonna tail to come back up. I'm gonna alternate our arms and we're gonna bend to the other side. So we're gonna stop.
Good morning! Today is Saturday and I've organized a practice session with another one of the girls from our class, and we're gonna go to the studio to practice for 2 hours. We did have to book the place, so I want to make sure that I'm getting there on time so I'm getting my money's worth, but just wanted to check in. Hi! So today we're at the Pilates studio with my friend to practice. We rented out these reformers over here and we rented it out for 2 hours, and now we're just gonna go through the exercises that we learned and practice teaching it on each other. Here is gonna roll it back, and as we roll back, we still bend over to that side. Yeah, good job. For the squat, we're gonna bend forward. So our upper body is kind of a little bent forward, and then you close back in. And then step up. See, you feel more in your glutes. Arms to push the body away from, push the carriage away from the foot bar. Nice. Moving back in, so just hold your hips. Nice. And then coming back up.
Forward, leading with the nose. Go as far down as you can. The thing with this exercise is making sure that everything is kind of aligned with your shoulders. Open. Back to center. Stretch into that side. And then you do a bit of counter stretch, so come back. And then kind of then rest. Perfect. Same thing, the weight should be in this leg here.
Alright, 4 weeks. Is that leg rest?
Just do a couple more, and then we'll turn to the other side and just even it out. And ribs should all be aligned. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Please feel good.
Last weekend of Pilates class. Let's do this. I really don't want to go. In this class, we actually learned how to use the jump board. I've never used the jump board before until this class, so yeah, it's actually quite fun. It's a really great way to introduce some cardio in, and also just a very different way of using reformers. So I feel like if you have done quite a few reformer classes before, definitely try out the jump board. It's definitely something very different and just like really fun to jump up and down. And surprise, surprise, it's back to practice teaching. So this time around, I think we learned plank exercises and how to do different variations of planks on the reformer. And of course, we provide feedback every time after we finish teaching. Last day of Pilates class. Let's go. So exciting, this is the last day. We're starting off with actually going back to our mat Pilates teaching.
Like a lap or two of.
Hey! Hi! We are taking a break. It's our last day of Pilates class. Woo! Yeah, thanks for the hype. But yes, we just practiced, so now we're just taking a walk because it's a nice day out.
It's lovely with the sun.
What are you eating?
I'm eating a YoPro, some protein.
So healthy. This girl literally ran 20 Ks before our 9 a.m. class. It's so crazy.
Gotta get it done.
And on the last day, we primarily learned about how to prepare for our exams. And of course, we also got more practice teaching time to just go through all of the reformer repertoire that we've learned.
Alright.